Hello everybody, welcome to another deck profile. I'm Jake with the Sonic Ducks, and today we'll be going over my Onomatopeia Numeron deck profile. So I want to shout out to Danny, thank you. I want to thank you for giving me the Numeron idea. I kind of looked up what Numerons have been doing, and I see that they're a very well splashable engine and so many good decks. And I thought about it, and my thought was, hey, what decks have I not built that maybe I could splash this in? And so I looked through a lot of my older cards, and I ended up finding a bunch of my my Onomatopeia stuff. And then it kind of, I kind of thought about it, and then it came to me, and I'm just like, I've wanted to build onomatopoeias for so long, but I've never found a build. And so I thought, what if I mashed that with my onomatopoeias? And so I mashed this together. And I hope y'all like it. I really enjoy the deck. It just really brings out Zexal fast, and it's also gotten a little bit of a spice to it. I have kind of like 2 win cons that you'll see. But yeah, I hope y'all really enjoy this, and let's get into the deck. So first of all, we start off with Utopic Onomatopeia. This is basically like little baby Utopia, but it counts as all of the onomatopoeia cards. So if y'all don't know what the onomatopoeias are, they're basically Gaga, Go-Go-Go, Do-Do-Do, and Zubaba. And so this card counts as all of them. And whenever he's also summoned, or during your main phase, you could literally take one of each of those four archetype monsters and summon them to your field. So if you literally had like 3 others in your hand, and you summon him and then bring those out, that's like 2 Xyz monsters on the field. So literally it just helps you swarm the board to start Xyz summoning for your plays. He's an awesome card, and you have to run 3 of this guy. Like, he's great. Next up, we are running 3 Zubababancho Gagaga Coat. I'm enjoying these cards a lot because they decide to just mash the cards together, and it's pretty funny and humorous to me. But yeah, this guy basically is just like, if you have a Gagaga or Zubaba on the field already, just summon him, just straight from the hand. And then if you have I think if you have a Go-Go-Go in the field, no, target a Go-Go-Go or Do-Do-Do in the graveyard and special summon it. So the whole deck is basically just putting bodies on the board. You want to like put your rank 4, or yeah, we run a lot of rank 4s, and so that's what we want. We just want to put the rank 4s on the board, just to push for game, or push for damage, basically. So this guy helps a lot, just a free summon, and that's kind of what we're going for in the deck, is just kind of put bodies on the board, basically. Next up, we are running 3 Do-Do-Do Dwarf Go-Go-Go Glove. So he targets a Gagaga or Zubaba in the hand and summons it to the field. So that could be this guy. That could also be your Utopic Onomatopeia, that first card, because it counts as those. But yeah, so like I said, it just puts a body on the board. Also, if there's a Go-Go-Go or Do-Do-Do monster that is on the field already while this is in grave, he summons himself back but is banished when he leaves the field. But you can use that to just basically Xyz and then constantly over and over. So I think that's pretty cool, and I really like this card a lot as well. Another card we're running is 2 Do-Do-Do Witch, because whenever he is summoned, you special summon a Do-Do-Do monster from your hand to the field. So that counts as both the glove guy, but also the Utopic Onomatopeia. Next up, we're running 2 Go-Go-Go Giant. He basically just summons a Go-Go-Go from the graveyard. And like I said before, Utopic Onomatopeia, he comes up a lot. He counts as this, so summon him. You can summon the Utopic guy, and you can also summon the gloves, but you don't have to use his effect to bring out the gloves. You can summon him, bring out the Utopic Onomatopeia, and then the gloves can come out for free also. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, it's just a bunch of just putting bodies on the board, basically. And then my little spice for the last of our Onomatopeia stuff is I'm running 1 Golden Form Golem. So basically, this guy's like a light and darkness dragon. So during my opponent's turn, he loses 1500 attack to negate a random monster effect. So like whatever the first monster effect is, he negates it. And so I thought, hey, this would be cool because it's a free negate, but also I could tribute him with Giant to make him 4000. So that also, it's like, hey, he just helps to get over big monsters. But also with Utopic Onomatopeia, that's another choice that I could use just to have a random negate for. So I thought, hey, that would be kind of cool, and so that's why I have him in here, and I honestly like him a lot. He's easily searched and easily brought out. We run a playset of our Numeron wall because we want to see the field spell out, because that's the goal with this deck, wanting to get the field spell out so you can go off to summon your Zexal pieces. So yes, and also he is a battle trap stopper. For the rest of our monsters, we are running 3 Planet Pathfinder. Like I said, we want to see the field spell, and Planet Pathfinder just tributes himself to get our spell. So that's it for our monsters. Run a lot of level 4s, as you can see. Under our spells, we run 3 Numeron Network. This is our card that we want to see. This basically just ditches a Numeron card from our deck to summon your pieces to summon Zexal. Next, we run 3 Calling. This is the card we send with Numeron Network. Basically, you if you have no monsters on the field, you summon up to you can summon as many Numeron numbers from your extra deck to the field, and then you just basically overlay them for your Zexal plays. Next, we run 3 Onomatopeia. This is our search card in the deck. Discard any card to add 2 of the following of 1 of each, basically. So 1 Zubaba, 1 Gagaga, 1 Go-Go-Go, 1 Dododo. And so this basically is ditch 2 or ditch 1, add 2. And it basically just gets your pieces that you need specifically in your hand. So it's a really good card. And because that card is so good, we want to see it. We run 2 Onomatopeia, or Onomatopick, sorry. 2 Onomatopick. This is basically, you activate it and then add you add the Onomatopeia to your hand. Also, you can target a monster on the field and then make all the like those monsters that you control become that same level, but they're all already level 4, so we only use this to search for the Onomatopeia. Next, we run 2 Dododo Draw. So this is discard draw 2, but it's send a you either discard a Dododo monster, or you send one from your field to the graveyard to draw 2. And which is kind of funny because we have several targets in this deck. We have the Witch, we have the Go-Go-Go Gloves one, and then we have Utopic Onomatopeia. So you have several cards to discard just to get your draw power in, so we can see that field spell. But also, like, you can recur your other cards back, so it's not really a big deal if you ditch them, because we'll be able to bring them back normally. We run 2 Memory Draw because you're going to summon like up to 3 or 4 of your numbers, and then you just get to draw that many cards, so it's like a really good card. You have to run this. I talked about another win con for this deck, so we're running Double or Nothing. So basically, I'll talk to it more about with the extra deck, but we are going to be running Utopia Double. So we run 1 of that, we run 1 Terraforming, so that basically makes it what? We have the 3 field spell, the 3 Numeron wall, the 3 Planet Pathfinder. So this is like our 10th Numeron network. We run a Rhoda because a lot of these monsters in here are actually warriors. Run 1 Called by the Grave because we hate hand traps. A Monster Reborn because we all know what Monster Reborn does. And a Harpy's Feather Duster because we absolutely hate back row, and we can finally play this now, which I'm super excited about. So yes, that's the deck. Let's go on to the extra deck though. The extra deck, we are running, of course, our main guy. We run 2 Zexal. We don't want our opponent to play, so that's why we play the card. So this deck basically just summons this guy with ease, like 1 turn, which is great. And it's just, hey, summon him, your opponent begins their turn, they don't get to play. And it's just such a great card. Next we run 2 Utopia, because who doesn't love Utopia? Just being able to do massive damage and being able to negate attacks. And when we're running the Utopia Double, So, like I said with our, the whole win con, it's you summon Zexal and then just try to push for game, make your opponent not play, and then push for damage. Or the other one is that if we don't have the pieces for Zexal, we just go in for Utopia Double and just try to OTK our opponent. So that's my little two win ways to kind of go. Next up, we are running 2 number 1s, 2 number 2s, 2 number 3s, 2 number 4s. So basically, you already know what these do. They just summon each other to the field, and you'll just be able to use them all to summon Zexal, basically. I run one of the C1 because you can just put this on top of the number 1, and basically when this is summoned, you just banish all your opponent's, you banish all monsters. So if your opponent's got a big board and you just kind of try to need to get through it, you just play this guy down and just banish everything. And then if you have the Numeron network when he comes back during your next standby phase, you just burn your opponent for every monster that was banished attack. And that's crazy. But yeah, this is just some removal. And then my last card for the extra deck I'm running is Baguska, and it's because on the off chance that I'm going first and I don't have the Utopic Zexal play or can't get the Numeron network, I play this guy just kind of to wall him out until I can draw more cards and get the resources I need so that I can go into Zexal or Utopia Double, whichever one I'm needing. And that's going to be my Onomatopeia Numeron deck profile. I like the Onomatopoeias, I always have. I've been a huge Utopia fan, and it's just how wacky they are, like with the names, which is ridiculously weird and all that such, but like how they work together in tandem, that's super cool in my opinion. And just being able to take an archetype that I've loved so much and actually being able to finally build something around it, and then just kind of throw in this lovely chaos we got here. I like it so much. It's really cool. That's what I really enjoy about this game, is just being able to just like test and combine things and try things out. But yeah, that's my deck. I honestly hope that you guys liked it. It really took me a while to get it built and everything, but I thoroughly enjoy this, and I hope that you guys do as well. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Y'all have a wonderful day.